Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pineapple coming at you with another fun video. Thank you for your patronage and your views. As always, leave a little comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm doing this just for fun. But if this takes off, viewership counts. All right. So we're going to start today off. Sorry, I've got a lot to unpack today, so I actually have some notes down here below me. So that's what I'm doing when I look down. First things first. The wife and I, and this has been an ongoing debate for a while, but we've decided to go, or I've decided to go public with this. And it's a question. Do you put sharp cheddar cheese on your apple pie? And yes, like purposely do that. Something I'd never heard before. I met my wife, my lovely wife, I should add. Yeah, she swears by it. She said, "Oh yes, people do this all the time. You're weird for never having heard of this." I think she's weird for doing this. I've done it with her. I've had a slice of pie with cheese on it, and it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just it's what it is. It's cheese on pie. It's just I prefer ice cream. Is really what I like with my pie, or cake, or celebrations, or candles. Maybe, yeah, we put a candle on a pie. Why not? Try that. Cheese, though, it's a little out there. I've had it. It's okay. It's not something I plan on doing again. But Leia, let me know down here in the comments. Just drop them down there, and or you could text me. Most of you who watch these actually know me. So when I get some results and some feedback back, I'll When I get some feedback, I'll report the feedback for you guys to see, how normal or abnormal or deviant or however you want to, whatever label you want to put on it. I'm going to put that back out there in the universe to either confirm or deny my suspicions about said pie. So, the Great Pie Debate 2020. Yes, so, yeah, I guess there's a lot more to this than what I thought. I don't know, I just have strong feelings about cheese on pie. I do. It's just, I like cheese, I like pie, not cheese on my pie. It's not me. I don't know. I've been taking an informal survey at work, actually, while I'm packing people's groceries and whatnot, and I have yet to have somebody say, "Oh yes, I put sharp cheddar cheese on my pie. It's delicious." Has yet to happen. Been working there since late April, and here it is coming up on America's birthday, right around the corner this weekend. Speaking of right around the corner this weekend being America's birthday, I will be working both jobs, so that's okay. I work in the service industry. Service industry is going to be open on America's birthday. People got to eat. That's partially why I took these jobs. People got to eat. So there's that. But for your celebration, I would suggest going and picking up a Beyond Meat, the Beyond Burgers. They have 10 packs available now for $15.99, which is a really good deal because usually their 4 packs are $10. It's a very good meat alternative for those who don't eat meat for whatever reason, be it the guilt, be it the not good for your heart part, whatever reason you choose to not eat meat. I would highly recommend the Beyond Burgers. They taste just like a real burger, man. They're really, really good, and no guilt and no cholesterol. So there's that. So yeah, that's the pescatarian thing is going over pretty well. We're making do without it. We're finding nice plant-based alternatives. We're still getting all of our proteins, and then we're getting all of our greens as well. So that's nice. New developments in Florida this week. I got a new hat. I'm gonna show it off. Of course, it's an OD green hat, and not a, yeah. See that right there? Front towards the enemy. It's fun because it's Velcro, so I could do that, coming up for America's birthday here. We got my American flag from my old Army uniform. Fits on there very well. Recently, I've been rocking this one. It says old school. Right there, let me give you right there. Hope that was enough time to read it. And on the back, oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. So we can do anything right there. I've been rocking my meat popsicle. Love, if you haven't seen The Fifth Element, do yourself a favor, watch The Fifth Element. It's amazing. It's you know, it came out in the late 90s. So now's a good time to just kind of do a little escapism, watch a little sci-fi, fantasy, action, drama, love story. It's got it all. Chris Tucker, just acting the fool. It's great. Got my wig cut. Got my ears lowered. Got a haircut this week. That was nice. Had to make an appointment. It's kind of weird being a man and having to make an appointment. Usually men don't have to make appointments. We just kind of walk in and wait. So that was a new experience for me. Now that we've made it to the life section, oh my gosh, this is going a lot longer than what I thought. Apparently I have a lot to say today. So, moving on from the life section. Actually, before we move on from the life section, I do want to say this. Recently, and recently being a relative term, I would say, let's say last 2 months. 2 months? Sounds good. Our president has not been doing a lot of things that I agree with. In fact, he's been doing close to zero things that I agree with. So, yeah. This next statement goes out, you know, if you support him and what he's doing, or if you are part of the party that enables him and stands behind him and toes the party line, I don't want you to watch anymore. I don't want your viewership. You know, this is not for you. You know, yeah, that's where we're at right now. You know, I know a lot of you are my friends, and I have friends who have different views, and they consider themselves conservative, but they always speak out against old Donnie. So yeah, if you support Donnie in any way, shape, or form, I no longer want your viewership. That's the stand I'm taking right now. Yeah, and it is what it is. So from there, let's move on to some more fun stuff. Let's talk about wrestling. Gosh, so much has happened in wrestling. So, over the next 2 weeks on TNT, AEW is putting on a pay-per-view caliber show with all the championship belts will be on the line. A lot of tag matches, a lot of high-profile stars. Everybody's going to be there, and yeah, it's on regular cable. You don't have to pay $50 for the pay-per-view. So that's really, really cool. I'm looking forward to watching that, you know, tonight being the first night. And then next week, we will have Orange Cassidy versus Le Champion, Chris Jericho. And yeah, that may be, no, it is. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing going on in wrestling right now. Yeah. OC versus Jericho. It's money. It's hilarious. It's over the top. It's ridiculous. You know, just how I like things. That being said, last night the wife and I, we watched the reboot of Child's Play. It was over the top. It was ridiculous. It was funny. It was scary. Absolutely loved it. She didn't really care for it, and I'm like, yeah, it's a wonderful movie. It's an enjoyable movie. I wouldn't call it a good movie, but it's an enjoyable movie. You know, it had her laughing a couple times in the beginning there. Yeah, so that was fun last night. I've been working a lot lately, so it's fun to just kind of do a little escapism, do a little talking to you guys, give you an update on what Florida's going through, and specifically what this area is going through with the spike in coronaviruses and everything. Oh my God. I don't want to talk about it, but, you know, it's kind of out there. You know, Pinellas County, our county, last week put out a going to public, you're wearing a mask. And people are all upset and up in arms. And I'm like, you know, it's wearing a mask while you're in public. So, what, are you going to be out for more than 3 hours? You know? I mean, if you wear it for more than 3 hours in this Florida heat, you know, I understand. It does get uncomfortable. You know, I don't know about this whole hard to breathe thing. It's uncomfortable. I'll tell you that. You know, it's hot. You know, it pulls on your ears. But, you know, I got my little fashion statement right there. You know, I got my kitty with throwing his Molotov cocktail. At least I'm having fun with it. And it's, you know, I wear it probably 10 to 12 hours a day. Depending, you know, if I'm working, you know, how many jobs, you know, if they're busy. 10 to 12 hours a day. Don't really complain that, you know, to the public or to my coworkers or anybody. No, because it is what it is. I will say this. It's a lot less uncomfortable than wearing a pro mask in the desert. Yeah, that's a little uncomfortable, but, you know, when you do that, you know, there's possible nerve agents and, you know, you could die. Oh, wait, you could die from this too. Coronavirus actually kills people. And all I got to do is wear that, you know, when I'm around people in public? Huh. Just my 2 cents. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. And you're saving lives. You know? Anyway, there's a song out there on YouTube. My wife showed me, my lovely wife showed me for this. And there's a fair amount of cursing in it. It's called Shut the F Up and Wear Your Mask. It's a catchy tune. And kind of advise everybody to do that right now. Is just help out humanity. Shut the F up. Wear your mask. It's not that hard. And we're going long. I just looked at the time. We're almost 12 minutes, and we haven't really talked about the music that I wanted to talk about organically or planned out. Honestly, that the Shut the F up part. Not planned, just kind of came to the top of the head. So, 9 Inch Nails. Let's talk about 9 Inch Nails. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about Trent Reznor. Let's talk about the man who's halfway to an EGOT. You know, he does have an Emmy. He does have a Grammy. No, I'm sorry. Doesn't have an Emmy. Does have a Grammy. Does have an Oscar. So he's got the G and the O. So we just need a Tony and an Emmy. And then we got like our 5th member of the EGOT Club. Rita Moreno is part of the EGOT Club. Not that you care. But there's just some more useless trivia that I'm full of. But 9 Inch Nails, let's get back to the point. Great band. Great band. Critically acclaimed band. Came up, you know, right in my wheelhouse, you know, right when early 90s, right when I was really getting into music and critically thinking. And, you know, that was my youth, you know, my adolescence, going into teenage years. That's really, you know, when you start to become who you are. That's 9 Inch Nails, man. And I'm not just talking about, you know, their poppy songs, or not their poppy songs, their popular songs. You know, Closer, everybody knows Closer. And, you know, that whole Downward Spiral album. It's a phenomenal album. Pretty Hate Machine. Phenomenal album. You know. But, you know, they've done, you know, With Teeth. Phenomenal album. I mean, pretty much. You know, he doesn't make bad music. You know. There's a good what is that? Capital G, I want to say. Yeah, that's a good song. Yeah. He's, I know I seem very blasé and not very fired up and passionate about it, you know, but maybe that's just because I haven't heard anything new from Trent in a while. Trent and company. Trent and his hired musicians that he plays, you know, that he has on the album. Yeah. But 9 Inch Nails, phenomenal group. If you don't listen to them, you should listen to them. Go back. You know, and like, don't just listen to Closer and focus on that. Listen to some of the other stuff. You know, March of the Pigs, I just heard a cover of March of the Pigs 10 minutes before I turned this on. So I decided, I'm like, let's talk a little bit about Nails, but not my favorite cover. Not an easy song to cover. Not sure why they chose to do that and then not really change. You know, the only thing different was his vocals and a little bit of the arrangement in the background. I think there were some strings and stuff. But not very good, you know. Not a very good cover. But I'm not even going to mention the name of the band that covered them because I didn't think to memorize who they were. It was just, I was like, no. Just, let's block that out. So anyway, that was our music section. So anyway, thank you again for indulging me. I know this video went a little longer than the usual ones. So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for your viewership. Be good to each other. Love your neighbor. I love you all. I am the table.